It's Article 61 is a very long paragraph. Now, you know that Magna Carta is common law, right? You know that because of the Constitution of the United States, and the state recognizes common law, okay? Since it recognizes common law, you can bring it in. Now, Article 61 says exactly what common law or what the grand jury is. And you read down here, and it says something right here. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Finding the beginning here. A little hard to find the beginning sometimes. Okay, basically what the king is saying is that if the king himself or any of his minions bug you, a grand jury can take care of the problem. And here's starting at the top. It says, "Inasmuch for the sake of God and for the bettering of our realm and for the more ready healing of the discord which is arisen between us and our barons, we have made all these aforesaid concessions." Okay, the king is conceding this stuff. Okay? It says, "Wishing them to enjoy forever entire and firm stability, we make and grant to them the following security, that the barons, namely, may elect at their pleasure 25 barons from the realm, who ought with all their strength to observe, maintain, and cause to be observed the peace and privileges which we have granted to them and confirmed by this our present charter. In such wise, namely, that if we, our justice, or our bailiffs, or any one of our servants shall have transgressed against anyone in any respect, or shall have broken some one of the articles of peace or security, and our transgression shall have been shown to 4 barons of the aforesaid 25, those 4 barons shall come to us," meaning the king, "or if we are abroad, to our justice," meaning their judges, okay, "showing to us our error, and they shall ask us to cause that error to be amended without delay. And if we do not amend that error, or we being abroad, if our justice do not amend it within a term of 40 days from the time it was shown to us, or we being abroad to our justice, the aforesaid 4 barons shall refer the matter to the remainder of the 25 barons, and those 25 barons with the whole land in common shall distrain and oppress us in every way in their power, namely by taking our cast." If you're going to file a civil,
the injured party.
yeah, sure. But you can also, if he's in jail because of something, you could now bring it up habeas corpus in his behalf. You see, you cannot sue in the name of another except in habeas corpus. Habeas corpus you can.
Well, speaking of habeas corpus, I understand that with the USA Patriot Act, that now is in limbo.
Well, that may be true of the civil law system, but the common law has not been suspended by the Patriot Act.
Okay.
Okay? Because you're outside the Constitution.
So have you ever challenged any of the U.S. Patriot Act
No.
activities?
No, it's too new. I haven't been involved. I haven't seen any cases on it.
Well, I saw that was on the front page of the paper here just last week, I believe it was, in
Yeah.
just 10 days, that some judge finally said that this clause is unconstitutional.
Oh, great. Somebody challenged it. Wasn't me.
Right. So, how about, you mentioned license plates, and if you have a license plate, of course,
Sure.
You don't own your car.
Yeah, you have a federal tax stamp, and the very meaning of the license means that the owner is granting permission to you to use his property.
So is that the way you operate, or do you?
Yeah, I have a car with license plate and so forth. Just as a practical consideration, I'm involved in a lot of things, and I haven't taken the time to properly deal with that issue. So I took the easy way out. I went ahead and got it and so forth.
And how about your driver's license?
Same deal, but it's without prejudice. Both of them are without prejudice. If I ever get a ticket, I think I can deal with it.
All right.
If I choose to. I might choose to pay it because it's small potatoes compared to some real big issues I'm involved in with other people's cases.
Right. Well, speaking of the UCC and operating outside of the driver's license, I have just written on here in manual, just cursive, I'm a traveler / sojourner, not a driver. And UCC 1-207, which of course you're familiar with. 2 days ago, I was stopped by a cop in a parking lot at a shopping center over by USC.
Sure.
And he wanted to see my driver's license.
Sure.
I showed this to him, and I said, you know, I've operated this way now for the last 12 years in 4 states. I've never gotten a ticket for this. I want to put him on notice. In fact, if he was going to challenge that and give me a ticket, he was, you know, to be have some repercussions from it. And they checked it out. They called in about it, and they let me go.
Well, apparently you're on the records as being somebody to leave alone,
Well, yes.
which is good.
Right. And of course, I've gone to court before.
Yeah.
You know, and
So what's your question?
So my question is, have you dealt with people who have operated this way here? Have you ever helped them deal with this?
Not with these issues. I've stayed away from driver's license issues because I had bigger things.